In this video, I'm doing a little spiel on the theory of the mind, what it is, how it works, and everything. Again, in this video, we're talking about the theory of the mind, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you'll get more content about how the mind works and how to better help yourself. And if we are meeting the first time, I'm Taylor Lancaster. I am a certified consulting hypnotist, and I help people get rid of pain in their bodies and in their minds. And this is one of the main things that I teach, the theory of the mind, and it helps people understand how I use hypnosis, because we're going to talk about initial sensitizing events, what those are, as well as how I remove those bad experiences that we have. So enjoy the video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Hi there, I'm Taylor Lancaster, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the theory of the mind. Theory of the mind is a little thing in hypnosis that we like to talk about. In theory of the mind, it pretty much explains why we think the way we think, how we can fix the way we think, and how hypnosis fixes the way we think. So what is the theory of the mind? The theory of the mind is pretty much our conscious mind and our subconscious mind, which is the model I use. Okay, the conscious mind is 10%, okay, and the unconscious is 90%. And remember, this is just a model. And so 10%, because people believe that they only use 10% of their brains. That is false. Okay, you consciously are only using 10% at a time. Okay, your brain is already working itself, because you don't have to consciously think about when you breathe. Otherwise, you'd be dead. Otherwise, pretty much the whole population of the world would be thinking about breathing, and we wouldn't really have Facebook or any of these other nice things that we have, because we have these things because we unconsciously think about certain things, and we like to think about other people. And so with this model of the mind, everything goes into our subconscious mind. You may not notice everything consciously, okay? For example, I'm sitting in a chair. You may or may not have noticed that. Okay, you may or may not have noticed that I'm wearing a sort of shirt. Okay, conscious thinking means you're focusing on certain things. Your ability to focus. Okay, the subconscious is taking all the other 1,000 details that we need. Okay, and in every experience that we've ever had, it goes straight to the subconscious. Okay, and with it going straight to the subconscious, it is recorded there forever. That's why we can use forensic hypnosis, because everything is already there, and we can just recall it. Okay, and when certain things happen, we call this an initial sensitizing event. For example, when you're about 3, we're just going to say this is an example. When somebody was about 3, they learned happiness because their mother gave them a cookie, and they relate that emotional warmth with that warm cookie that their mother gave them, the love that their mother gave them. So the opposite is totally true as well. Bad things happen, such as a teacher yells at you, or traumatic. Okay, traumatic, I'm going to explain traumatic experience. A traumatic experience is anything that your neurology uses to protect you. Okay, for example, I had a friend who had this problem. How do I explain this? She pretty much had a event that she kept biting her nails for because she wasn't looked at. So she was receiving a gain because somebody was looking at her biting her nails. But instead, she wanted to get attention, and she was about 3 years old in her experience, and she jumped out and tried to get her dad's and mom's attention, and instead she started to bite her nails. So that's kind of what happens. We have an initial sensitizing event that causes a behavior. Okay? For a lot of people, I like to work with weight loss. I also like to work with sports enhancement. But with weight loss is a little easier. We think we're fat, or we think that we're not good enough, or we're trying to protect ourselves by putting on the weight. And so by protecting ourselves or making ourselves feel at normal or homeostasis, we eat because of an initial traumatic experience in which we had. And these traumatic experiences range from anywhere. So when all that information is thrown into the subconscious, it stays there. And we live a reality called a perception. Okay? When we have that certain initial sensitizing event, it stays. And it's our choice to choose what we want it to be. We can choose to let it be bad, or we can choose to let it be good. That's why we try and reframe. In school, psychology and stuff like that, we try and reframe certain experiences. Some are a little hard to do that, and so we use hypnosis. Hypnosis, we go back to the actual event that was recorded in your mind, and we look at it from your adult eyes. And from an adult eyes, we have a better perspective. We do. And from adult or older eyes, our perspective sees certain things. So the kid, for example, my friend who had the nail biting incident, she looked at the child that she was, and she could see this, and she was just trying to get attention, and she noticed that she receives plenty of attention from the world around her, that she doesn't need this 3-year-old idea that she needs attention, because that idea that she needed attention caused her to bite the nails. And when she figures out she doesn't need the attention, she stops biting her nails. Okay? That's pretty much what the theory of the mind is. We go in, we see what is recorded there, we look at it from an older perspective, and we change the perception in which we live. If you have questions, go ahead in the comment box below and type it out, and I might make a video for you, or I'll just answer it for you straightforward. Whatever works best for you. And again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you're not new to the channel and you like the material, go ahead and give the thumbs up and press that button, because everything helps. And again, thank you for watching this video. I'm Taylor Lancaster, Certified Consulting Hypnotist. Have a blessed day.